Previously, on the Hoard of the Dragon Queen. The north of Faerun finds itself embroiled in chaos, as the long benign cult of the dragon has recently made a resurgence, and is actively pillaging nearby lands at the behest of 7 Sajarin, who is attempting to gather 5 dragon masks to release Tiamat from her prison in the Nine Hells. Meanwhile, 4 adventurers were thrust into a dire situation after escorting a caravan to the town of Greenest. Although they had no obligation to do so, our heroes threw themselves into the fray and quickly came into opposition with the cult of the dragon. As the party continued to fight throughout that eventful evening, they earned the respect of the townspeople, Governor Nighthill, and, most importantly, each other. After achieving a hard-won victory, our heroes decided to stay a while in town, but it was not long before trouble found them once again. As a simple matter of missing materials led to the discovery of a mill, which the cult of the dragon used to coordinate their attack on Greenest, and also to house the captive Blaine Skybreaker, who joined the party's ranks as he searched for Ness and Waldra. Little did he know that his search was about to come to an end. After being discovered in the care of Sasha Holloway, Nessun besieged our heroes to rescue his mentor, Leosin Elenfar, and thus the party embarked on a treacherous mission that was fraught with hardships, as the party found themselves captured, fighting foes several leagues stronger than those they fought at Greenest, and even an unseen enemy lurking in the depths of Delavan's psyche. But in spite of all the challenges they faced, the attack on the raider camp ended with the death of Langdrosa Sirenrath and Faroon Mondath, a feat only possible due to the combined efforts of the party and a tribe of orcs they allied with along the way. A thorough search of Mondath's chamber revealed the scope of the cult's recent activities, as well as their potential future activities. With several documents to review, the party finally decide to rest and plan the next move. And now we return as the Tyranny of Dragons continues. Okay, and welcome back to Hoard of the Dragon Queen. I am joined by the gang once again. So, you guys finally got to the end of the dungeon last time, and now you are waking up after having a night's rest in, I suppose now, the former raider camp. So, what do you guys do? Like, before I start describing what's going on outside, which you guys have already commented off stream about.
First, I suggest you send out your notifications.
Oh crap, that's a good point. I actually had them ready, but I didn't do it.
I've never done that. What?
You literally did that the other day. You literally did that the other day. And you only realised after the end of the stream, so thank you for reminding me. So I'm going to start doing that now. So, what do you guys want to do while I'm in the middle of doing that? So I'm not slowing things down.
Well, my character will already have disappeared during the morning to get to work on the arm.
Right. When are you like heading out? Is it like, are you heading out before daybreak, or are you kind of like making?
Basically, as soon as I'd had enough to have had a long rest, I would have headed out.
Okay, I'm going to say that as you are heading out, you kind of notice, as you get out of your tent, that the orcs don't really seem to have stopped working since you rested. So I'd probably say that kind of just like on the cusp of 8 hours, and you look around to see a bunch of tables, what appear to be a few cranes dotted about, some targets in the corner, and a cannon over here. And Grumsh is actually waiting for you at the side. He's sat at the table along with Leosin here, and as he sees you get up, he kind of almost falls off his chair, heading towards you, and he just goes, hey you, little one! I have great idea for arm!
Oh god. Go ahead.
Can you make arm sharp? Like blades? Like a blade hand?
Yes, yeah. That'd be easy. Yeah, you got blades for me? Got an axe?
Yeah, got plenty of axes in my cave.
Then show me. Let's go make a start.
Okay, Grumsh, in that case, is considering that you wouldn't actually know precisely where you're going, considering that Gwen is the only person to have gone to the cave. Grumsh will accompany you down to the cave that Gwen went to when she initially went down there. So you head down into the cave with Grumsh, and it's kind of humid in there. It's like the air is a bit stale. There's a bunch of orcs sat around some fireplaces eating meat like they were when Gwen was there last time. There's a collection of weapons on racks dotted throughout the room, and towards the right backhand side of the cave is like some sort of smelting pit. It seems that the orcs at least have a limited capacity to produce weapons, and this should be sufficient for what you're wanting to do.
Great. Okay, so I'll go along the selection and pick out a nice, solid-looking great axe.
Yeah, the orcs use great axes quite commonly, as you might have figured out. So, yeah.
I take some pieces of scrap armor that they might have lying around, and I immediately go to the forge and start making a start, hammering on some of it. Doing what I can to make a start, basically.
Grumsh, after a few minutes making sure that you have gotten all the stuff you need to do in order what you need to do, he kind of like looks, he obviously wants to stay and is gawping at your progress, but he knows that if he doesn't go back to what he should be doing, Lyra is probably going to give him an earful. So reluctantly, Grumsh leaves you after probably, I don't know, about 10-15 minutes. Just kind of enough time to kind of see the arm starting to take shape, but yeah, he can't stay the entire time. So, are you going to be working on that for probably a couple of in-game hours?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is over to everyone else.
Yep, that's exactly what I was about to do. So, everyone else, what are you doing sort of as a part of your morning ritual?
I would like to meditate a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Out of character, I did change my spells, or I added new spells, so
Yeah.
I want to get them down.
I assume that's what you're doing.
I'm not sure how long. I think it's 10 minutes plus level per spell, so let's say she meditates half an hour. That should cover it all.
You'll have enough time because it's downtime to meditate for however long you need to.
Okay. And after that, Gwen will take another reading of the note she found.
Okay. So the letter from... Yeah.
The note, or the letter from Helena Darno.
Yes.
Written to Mondas.
Mm-hmm. Okay, do you need me to remind you of any details in that letter, or do you have that to hand?
I got the letter. It's just she's reading it and reading it again. She's thinking that she has a very deep feeling that she knows who this is talking about, and she's trying to find clues whether or not it's him or it's someone else, the victor.
Okay.
Person.
So, are you kind of trying to learn anything new from the letter, or is Gwen simply speculating on what she already knows?
Gwen is kind of speculating, is trying to read it again and again, seeing if she can see anything more in the words that are there. I'm not asking, the player, I'm not asking the DM to give me more.
Yeah, fair enough. I just want to make sure.
At this point.
Yeah. So you're just kind of doing that, and you have a feeling who might be talking about. Are you kind of like reading this out in the open with the rest of the group, or are you just going to be kind of like sat to one side while you meditate? Well, kind of in between you meditating and whatever else.
Well, probably reading it once after the meditation, then putting it away again and moving outside to see where the others are. Probably joining them. If I don't see them, joining Liaison.
Okay. So how about Delman? What are you doing?
I'm gonna be playing with my new toys.
Okay.
I'm gonna be sitting and casting Identify on my magic stuff.
Right. Okay, so I think I told you out of session what some of this stuff is. So, the small pearl that you got is a pearl of power.
I've already done that. One.
Yeah,
I've got
Doom
it.
got that one.
Have you knew about that one? The staff of the adder.
Yeah, I've got that.
Yeah. Was there anything else that still needed to be identified?
The dragon statue.
Right. Okay. So you cast identify on the dragon statue now. You know what? Do an intelligence roll, straight intelligence roll for me. Okay, so I'll be able to tell you that you do actually recall that the person you got this from, Walter Whitby, did. Actually, you did. You recall that you actually tried to cast identify on this statue before, or you did something of the sort, and you kind of found at the time that the statue itself isn't really got like a magical effect. It seems to be a receptacle for storing energy, but I think considering that gut feeling you had at the time and what you see now, you notice as you're inspecting the statue that it's not quite as brilliant white as it was yesterday. It seems to have faded a little bit. So it seems that this object is used as a receptacle for magical energy. You kind of have a feeling that looking over it and with your high intelligence roll, that this might be used as a beacon for something. Not really so much that it's going to do anything on its own, but somebody could potentially use... Someone could potentially track you as long as you have this object, but you don't know who and you don't know why. But that's kind of what you're thinking right now. Okay. Are you trying to learn anything else about it specifically?
No, it's okay.
Okay, though. And Blaine, what are you doing?
I'm practicing with my bow.
Okay.
Like,
So you're practicing on the targets over here?
Yeah.
Fucking need it.
Oh,
shut up.
Okay, so you guys, so the orcs come over to like watch you. So before you actually start trying to hit any targets, the orcs who are kind of just milling about the camp just start gathering around, and they don't say anything, but they kind of watch expectantly as they want you to take some shots. Do me a favor, Blaine. Just roll me 4 attack rolls, 1 for each target. Let's see how well you do.
now you roll well.
Right. Wow. Okay. What? What are these rolls?
I don't know.
So I'm guessing when you used the longbow, I guess, just needed to hit something in order to charge the magic juices in it. So yeah, the first 2 targets you hit a dead-on bullseye. The 14 is kind of like on the like the second outer rings. The 4th one is kind of the same, and then you kind of see that after the 2 mediocre shots, well, not comparatively mediocre shots, after the 2 amazing shots, the final arrow you just kind of shoot. It's kind of that thing in Robin Hood where you shoot an arrow and it kind of like splits the other arrow in the first target, and the orcs just stand there for a moment, just dumbfounded at this display of marksmanship, and you kind of just hear them murmur amongst themselves, "Oh, he was more accurate than the war chief said he was. Yeah, I heard he couldn't hit both out of the barn. Yeah, I heard he actually hit someone in the head with his bow. What a dimwit." And yeah, you kind of just look around the orcs, and then Lyra comes over for whatever she's doing, and just goes, "What's all the commotion over here? Oh, good morning, Blaine. I see that you're practicing on the targets. Well, you do seem to be a rather good shot.
She then looks around to the other orcs and just goes, you would do well to not go up and criticize one of our heroes. As I see, there's still plenty of things to do. Those cranes, for example, they need to be secured, and where's Aili? We need him to make some more tables. Yeah, Aili is taking a power nap. Aili is always taking power naps. Oh, Blaine, you're probably wondering what the heck's going on here. We've been rather busy for the past few hours, as you can see.
Yeah, I can see that, yes.
Well, me and Grumsh were having a discussion, and well, we usually don't do it on this scale, but in celebration for our recent, I suppose you could call it a victory, bar the business with Ralph Morden, we're going to be holding I suppose, a bit of a contest. Call it a tradition in our tribe.
Alright.
We're still setting things up. I mean, honestly, if you and your friends could kind of lend us a spare few hands, we would probably appreciate it. In fact, I need to talk to you anyway regarding, well, what happened with your friend yesterday. I tell you what, go and have a chat with your friends, see what they think, and I'll just be over here just getting these knuckleheads into shape.
Sure. Alright.
Okay, with that, Lyra moves back over to the cranes, some constructively bossing the orcs around there to kind of like tighten the ropes and to make sure that they are safe. She, as she looks away, she doesn't really seem to be completely convinced why she's doing this particular task, but sort of be damned, if she's going to do it, she's going to do it well. Okay, and so with that, what do you do next? Guys over here since they're not actually here at the moment. Actually, I'm going to say that Grumsh comes back to camp by the time that Gwen is sitting at the table with Leeson here. Are you doing anything else, sorry, Blaine, before I move on?
I just walked up to Glenn and go sit by her.
Okay, so Gwen, were you sitting with Leeson and trying to engage him in conversation here?
Not really trying to get conversation, more like sitting with him.
Yeah.
Checking in a little, like, oh, did you have a good night? Are you doing better today? Because I believe he was hit at some point.
Yeah. Leeson just...
Yeah, more like very idle chit-chat, not any real conversation.
Yeah, Leeson just kind of like grips his leg and he just is kind of saying, it's better, I should probably have been a bit more careful. But other than that, Leeson is just kind of deep in thought. Leeson, however, is going to ask, hey, actually, just in relation to yesterday, did you manage to find anything in Mondaf's chamber of interest?
Well, yeah, there were a few things. And she will have the book out. I don't know, have you heard of this title before? I'm kind of curious to get started. Haven't had the time yet.
Oh, let's see. Let me have a look at this. Oh, I didn't realize they published a book about him. Yes, I do know of Randolph Weaver, fortunately. I'm actually going to have a quick look through this just to see how much of this is a work of fiction. And Leeson takes a few minutes to thumb through the contents of the book and just goes, yeah, it's as I thought. Well, some of this information is true. Seems like the painting him more as a hero. Seems like this is cult propaganda. Who wrote this, actually? Oh. Doesn't actually say.
What is wrong with you, bird people?
Indeed.
Who is this, Randolph? I can't recall having heard of him, I'm sorry.
Randolph Weaver? No, I suppose not. Kingdom's tried to keep him quiet. It was part of a dispute between quite a few of the orc clans around Faerun, kind of up north. No one really seemed to want to get involved with it. Randolph might have been anything.
Politics.
Yes, indeed. I mean,
And Gwen is already half paying attention.
yeah,
I mean.
that's fair. But anyway, to not bore you and cut a long story short, yeah, Randolph was dangerous and he was put down. But when I came across Delman yesterday and, well, what was going on with him, the story might actually be of more interest to all of them to you than you first might think. I mean, honestly, I only know part of the story. It seems that Lyra might actually know more than she's letting on, or perhaps more so than even I do. Might be worth having a chat with her at some point about it as well.
Oh, she's a smart one.
Yes, she definitely seems to be. And a much better combatant than me, I have to say. Well, I suppose I know what I'm going to be doing when I go back to Outer. I'm going to get on for to give me another round of combat training. I'm not really forward to it, but, well, needs must, as you know. So,
Never a bad idea when you're out on the road.
so, what about you all? What do you intend to do after you leave here?
Well, we'll see where things go. I was looking for someone. I'm not sure I'll find them. But I'm sure I'll find something.
Yeah.
I was looking for knowledge.
Well, sometimes a smaller pace than we give it credit for. You'd be surprised how often we bump into people we know, whether we want to or not. Oh, speaking of which, it seems that Grumsh has come back from... Actually, Grumsh, where have you been? Wanted to get new arm. Sent goblin person to do it. Grumsh, you really should learn people's names. His name's Arthur. Grumsh was going to learn his name. He just forget to ask is all. So...
I'm surprised you managed to tear yourself away from that. It's quite impressive when he gets to work, isn't it?
Actually, speaking of which, I should probably get back to it too. Lyle get annoyed if I stay around for too long. I wanted the cranes, I didn't expect that I would need to build them. Shouldn't complain. Anyway, I'm going to be off. She goes back over to the cranes with Lyra. Okay, so Blaine, you've kind of come back and you're listening to... I'm guessing you heard this conversation with Leosin and Gwen. Do you want to interject at all?
Yeah. What was her name? Lyra?
Lyra. Yeah, Lyra is like the grey-skinned orc.
Yeah.
Over here. Yeah.
Lyra said something about Telemann, I think. And about a contest, too. So what to do?
A contest?
Yeah, there's something with a clan, I think. A tradition, she said. She
Alright.
needs our help, no.
Oh, okay. Did she say what kind of help?
No.
Well, no time like the present to find out.
Okay.
I believe Arthur is busy with his tinkering.
She also wanted to talk about Telemann, but don't know why though.
I haven't seen Delman yet. He hasn't come out of his tent, I guess.
He's probably playing with his new toys, I guess.
Having a little me time.
Yeah, right. He got some new toys. I was just thinking he might be lost in a book again.
Oh, probably that, yeah.
Okay, so...
Let's go see Lyra. Should we take Lark along? Was he awake yet?
I don't know. Have you seen him?
I haven't. Well, I took a little privacy last night, so I didn't know who was bunking up together.
I think he was alone. Not sure, no.
You want to go have a look?
Yeah,
I'll give
sure.
Max some company.
I can take a look.
Scratching Max.
I walk up to the tents and looking for Zark.
Okay, so you walk to the tents and you look to Zark. Zark, when you approach him, you can just hear snoring coming from Zark's tent here. Seems that Zark is a late riser. Do you go in and wake him up?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so you go into the tent and you wake Zark up, and Zark just kind of like, he bolts upright. It's kind of amazing how fast he reacts to being woken up. He goes, "Oh, Zark awake! Oh, hello." Kind of just,
You awake?
I'm now.
Good. We need some help.
Okay. Zark, Zark apparently sleeps fully dressed because he just pulls the bed sheets off of what constitutes bed sheets, and he just kind of jumps up and he just kind of goes, "Okay, ready to go."
That's fast.
He's a fast boy. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Zark will just basically be following you around. Okay, so I'm going to say that probably like these conversations have taken about, these guys probably woke up maybe about an hour after Arthur, and they've been talking for probably the half hour. So probably say at the time that these guys are about to start going over to Lion Grunch to inquire about what they need to do to help the contest, you're probably just about putting the finishing touches on Grunch's new arm, Arthur.
Sounds good.
Okay,
I'm
so
going to specifically dye the tips of it red.
nice. Okay, so
Add an extra hour.
or two.
I get out a glass of tiny paintbrush and start going. Yeah.
you're basically like a Warhammer 40k artist.
Yeah.
He's making a flame on it.
Making a mini. Sort of like
Making a mini big arm.
Yeah, a mini big arm. Oh, okay.
And after that, he painted Robert.
I'm going to say that basically because you headed out before the others, that you can basically be back in camp by the time that these guys are going to ask, just so you're all together. So, you managed to get his armory blade arm with hot rod finish, I suppose. Is that what we're going to call it? And yeah,
Good to me.
you come back into the camp coincidentally at the same moment that the other guys are coming. So I'm guessing you're just kind of like lugging this arm. How heavy would this be? Is it kind of like, are you needing like two arms to carry it, or is it something that you can kind of like hold comfortably? Just to
You're
kind
probably
of
going to hold it in one.
We're not
Given it's actually
kilos.
going to be used as an arm, also it's going to basically do a slot on where his wrist was cut off.
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
have the axe at the end of it and a bit of counterbalance on the other end, so you'll be able to hold it up in one arm.
okay, cool. So you
Otherwise it won't be usable.
well, I mean, Grumsh is a pretty strong guy as well, to be fair. So anyway, you come back into camp with that. So I'm just going to say that you just come into here and you're just kind of holding the arm stood over everyone else. Do you say anything as the guys head over?
As with my free hand, I'll wave a hand towards him. Good morning, the late risers. Quiet morning. Huh? Okay then.
Yeah. Got some meditation in.
I did some.
Oh, I got the book back from Leosin, by the way.
Yeah, Leosin would have given the book back.
Oh, even if he didn't, I would have snatched it back.
Fair enough. You know what? I'm going to say that Leosin was kind of like holding off for a bit too long, and you just eventually just kind of put your thumb and index finger on the book and just started moving it slowly out, and he eventually got the hint.
Yes.
Okay.
So now rejoin.
So is Delman left the 10 yet, by the way? or are you deliberately kind of like just staying off to the side to process what happened yesterday?
I would like, since I've figured out that the dragon statue can act as some sort of beacon or divinatory piece, can I
Mhm.
possibly see if there's anyone tracking it magically?
You know what? Roll Arcana.
I'm good at that.
Right. Not at the moment, but you look around the statue a little bit more, and because you've kind of studied dragon lore so extensively, I'm going to say that you know, you kind of think back to that conversation you had with Walter Whitby, and he mentioned an organization called the Lanatum a few times, as like the people he basically got the statue from. And while you don't really know much about the Lanatum themselves, you do know that they are some sort of. I don't really know if it's kind of accurate to call them law enforcement or if they're kind of more under the branch of like a faction. But you kind of heard stories that the Lanatum sometimes use some sort of like, I suppose, like a tuning fork device which causes the statue to vibrate. That seems.
Oh, okay. So if it glows and vibrates, then that means
If it vibrates specifically, but
Okay.
you haven't felt that sensation. Like, considering that you've only just recently looked at the statue again, you know that the vibration would be significant enough that you would probably notice it. And it hasn't done so in the time that you've had it. No, not that you've noticed anyway, because granted you have been asleep. Okay. Are you trying to learn anything else, or want to ask anything else?
No, that's fine.
Okie doke. Okay, so, everyone else, are you going over to talk to Lyra to see what she needs?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys all head over to Lyra. I'm going to guess that after you present Grumpy's army is also with Lyra at the moment.
Yes, I would do. As soon as I see him, I got a little present for you.
Grumsh doesn't even wait for you to finish the sentence. He picks you up and he actually gives you a hug.
I just
One-handed?
let him-
Yes, he's very strong.
I say, whoa, yeah,
Grumsh, get arm back! And Grumsh, he kind of like turns the arm upside down and he tries to insert the bladed part into the stump, and it's not quite working right.
Ouch.
No. Okay, come on, just get under now.
But this isn't.
No.
Okay. Well, do I twist it like this?
Right, just put your arms in this bit here.
Okay.
Just tighten the strap.
I just
tighten the strap.
I just need to push it in there, right?
No. That'll hurt more.
Okay, so you know what? Roll sleight of hand. See how well you can help Grumsh do this.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Damn.
So it's kind of you kind of argue with Grumsh for probably about 2 minutes, and it's kind of like slightly. It's not kind of mounted right. You could probably if you rolled strength, you could probably just give it a good shove to kind of like jolt it into the right position. Yep, there you go. That'll do it. So basically, it's misaligned, and Grumsh just kind of looks confused, and you just get Robert to headbutt the arm. So
While
it's,
this is going on, Gwen is standing with Lyra
Fair
and
enough.
having a look at each other, having a look at the situation, having a look at each other, and trying very hard not to laugh.
Lyra isn't even trying not to laugh. She is laughing. She's just like, oh, Grumsh, just let Arthur do his thing, for goodness sake. Oh,
Well, with her laughing, Gwen isn't holding back either.
oh,
You know, I think this is the first time I've laughed so much in ages. You know, as dim-witted as Grumsh can be sometimes, I really appreciate you doing this for him. Thank you so much. It's you've already done so much for us, considering that we weren't exactly friends when we first met.
All forgiven, all forgiven.
Anyway, I suppose you're not over here for idle chit-chat. I see that Blaine passed on my message to you. Well, as I've already explained to him, it's a tradition with us to hold a contest when we have a major victory, but honestly, we have another reason for going so big this time. Lyra kind of moves a little bit away from... She kind of like leans in to talk to you guys so the other orcs aren't quite within earshot, and she just goes, listen, we're not probably going to be staying here for more than about a week or so. And if what the big lizard said is correct, Ralph Morden is going to be here pretty soon, and well, I mean, this might be the last time we have to celebrate for some time, if even at all.
So, this is a victory, but also goodbye.
Unfortunately, Gwen, yes, it is. I listen. I know that Leosin wanted to talk to you about what was happening to Delamain the other day. I have some things to talk to you about as well, but before that, I would appreciate if you could give us a hand with a couple of things to get ready for the event this evening. A few things on the list. We need somebody to go and whip Aieli into shape and get some more tables constructed for tonight. Also, Bogami, the chef, could do with a little bit of help as well. We managed to recover quite a bit of food from the Dragon Court's pantry, but yeah, he doesn't really seem to know what to do with it. A lot of it's kind of foreign for him. And Blaine, actually, I have a job that might be quite well suited for you. Quite a few of our number want to go and hunt some elk, although let's just say they have a little bit of a problem child with them. Could probably use a more experienced hand. I see that you're pretty good with that bow and arrow, and well, if I don't sound so presumptuous, you're probably quite a decent hunter too.
Yes, I am.
Ah, brilliant. I suppose other than that, if you don't want to do anything at the moment, I know a few of the orcs managed to recover some dice sets from the cult's camp. Seem kind of just playing some games in their downtime. As you can see, motioning around to the whole canyon. We've been working quite hard. We might not be reputed to be the most intelligent of creatures, but when we need to get stuck in, we get results.
Well, much as I'd love to try running the whip, I think my skills might be better used.
Oh,
helping the cook.
Actually, yes. Actually, I need one of you to do. It's kind of a bit of a menial job, but this is going to sound strange, but could one of you watch Sally the Boar? If you, sorry, I should probably clarify. Everyone knows who Sally is around here. The boar in the pan, just towards the bottom right of the camp there. You probably, actually, you all strike me as pretty deep sleepers, but we had a heck of a time getting her into that pen over there. Just watch that she doesn't try anything. We need her for later.
All right. I think I might have a little chat.
Okie doke. So, in that case, what do you guys do?
I will. Well, after I finish wrestling with Grumsh, I'll kind of just step back for a second and go, oh, Okay, okay. Sorry, I did not catch a single word of that. What do you say then? I heard something about something needs to be made.
Okay, okay, let me summarize this quickly. We need someone to help with cooking, we need someone to help with hunting, we have some dice games, and we need someone to watch a ball.
And the tables.
And the tables, yes, thank you, Gwen.
Tables sound like something needs to be made. I'll help out with that. How can I help?
Yes, Aili. He's a very eccentric character. We also, I mean, you can obviously see that he's made a few tables already, and to give Aili his credit, he is fairly good at his craft, but I think if we want to have the contest this month, we probably need him to pick up the pace a little bit, and, you know, maybe an extra pair of hands or the prospect of competition could probably whip him into shape a bit.
Okie dokie. Sounds good. Point me in the direction.
Okay, so Laya just motions you to probably say this area of the camp over here.
I didn't see I wasn't zoomed in.
Oh, it's towards. It's kind of at the entrance of the camp, towards the far left-hand side.
Okie dokie. Okay, so I will make my way in that direction.
Okie doke. What's everyone else doing?
Ritual casting, speak with animals, and walking down towards.
Okay,
Sound.
so you're going to go and do that. I'm just going to make a note where everyone's going. Okay, Blaine, are you going to be going out hunting?
Yes. I am.
Okay. Right, so... it's going to hunt. Okay, and what? I suppose Zach can just accompany one of you. He is actually. I'm going to say that Zach is probably going to be interested in the dice games, so he's probably just going to kind of go towards this table, and he's just going to sit at the table, just waiting for someone to play a game with him.
Don't smash the dice.
Yes. So Delamain, I assume, is still just kind of keeping to himself, or is he going to emerge from the tent and see what's going on?
No, I'll come out. I'll have come out while Arthur was trying to get the arm on Grumsh.
Okay, fair enough. So you were kind of like somewhere. You weren't kind of with the main group, but you were probably close enough to hear what was being said. So I'm going to say that Laya will notice you in her peripheral vision as you're kind of walking out to go, oh, good morning, morning, Delamain. Did you rest well?
Oh, yes. Yes, the first time in a long time. Yeah, I'm feeling good.
I'm glad to hear it. So yesterday was pretty trying for us. Listen, we can probably talk about what happened to you later on, but your friends are helping out with a few of the things around the camp, or perhaps you could go and play a couple of dice games with Zark over there. He seems to just be waiting for someone to actually play with him right now.
I'm not too keen on dice games. I'm more of a practical game player.
Maybe go and help Arthur with Aili then. They're making tables. Perhaps you could lend moral support.
It's a bit of a waste of talents, but I suppose.
Okay, so Delamain, Laya points you in the direction where Aili is, and you go and join Arthur over there. Okay.
Actually, Arthur,
Please.
could I have borrowed a bobbard?
What, Roberts? What for?
To help me watch the boar.
I look very sternly at Robert. Robert, you'll do what the nice lady says. Say pointed to Gwen.
Holding my hand to him like I would to an animal to sniff it. Come on.
Also, make sure you act appropriately. At which point Robert will nod back at me and walk over. And he'll kind of act kind of like a dog.
Alright, so I was taking him along with me.
Okay. So which one of you guys wants to go first? Because I'll be splitting this in 3 different directions.
Whichever you fancy.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to do Arthur and Dellerman first, just because we've got 2 parties together. Okay, so you guys head over to the area where this Aili character is supposed to be. So, as you approach the area, you just see stacks of timber, which is not kind of really being refined into any particular shape. An assortment of like hammers and nails are just kind of strewn about the place, and you just kind of see like for an orc, kind of spindly, really. He's kind of a much more lean build, and he just kind of has like this really wide-eyed, crazed stare as you approach him. And he doesn't really seem to be... He just kind of is holding a nail, and he's just lightly tapping the nail with the edge of the hammer. He seems to be really intently focused on just making this one table in front of him absolutely perfect. So, what do you guys do?
I see this, and I'll walk over to him. I'll look around briefly. Where's this Aili?
Yeah, you like your Aili? I am Aili!
I look down at him. No, really, where's Aili?
I'm right here. I'm Aili.
Shit.
Okay, so Aili kind of being quite interested in you now, just because, oh, Aili, so what do you want to do here? Are you here to make tables?
Yeah.
Oh, good, you're here to make tables. Grab some timber, grab some nails, grab some hammers, and let's get whacking and smacking and whacking.
Is Dellerman with me by this point?
I'm going to say that he kind of is entering
I
on the back
walked
end
up,
of that.
saw this shit, and turned my ass back around.
I'd like to roll perception to see if I saw you.
Do it. And you know what? Dellerman rolls stealth in response. No.
As soon as I see you start to try and turn, I come over, I grab you by the scruff of the neck, bring you over. I've also got another one here, Wills. Come on, give me a hand.
No, Gwen wanted help. Help!
Oh, we're going to make some round mounds today.
I'm still going to show you.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't know.
So, okay, so you've been introduced to Aili. I'm just going to do the introductions first. So, why is the, guessing Roll20 map's a little bit out of sync here. Okay, so, as you guys are getting cozy with Aili, Gwen is heading over to Sally the Boar. Sally the Boar is looking, pretty restless in the pan. You also notice that this orc here seems to be kind of preparing some vats of grease, just kind of off to the side here. Don't really know for what reason, but that's the thing he's doing. So, what do you do, Gwen?
Oh no, I'm getting a very bad feeling. But as I said, I would like to ritual cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to say that probably during the time that the others were being introduced to, when you say it's 10 minutes for a ritual cast, isn't it? So I'm just going to say that you can just start talking to the boar if you want.
Yeah, it would be 11 minutes since it's first level. I think it's the same as with the meditation. 10 minutes plus a minute for the spell level, so. Or maybe it's 10 for first level. I don't know. Yeah. Just, like. Hey there, Sally.
Okay, so Sally is kind of just she was kind of standing still. Her head just kind of cranes around you, and then she twists her body to face you, and Sally just says quite kind of with a taciturn demeanor, "Hello."
Hey, you seem a bit, I don't know, restless, my dear.
No one's ridden me for a while. My bag feels empty.
I honestly did not hear that.
Oh, I'm sorry. She said, no one's ridden me for a while. My bag feels empty.
Dude, same though.
B-A-G or B-A-C-K? I really cannot understand it. I'm sorry.
B-A-C-K.
Okay. I'm assuming Gwen would have understood.
She won't. She won't. I'm sorry, I'll probably just kind of made the voice a bit clearer. Okay, so she basically just said, my back feels empty. No one's ridden me for ages.
Oh.
That, okay, sorry, that,
Darling.
I didn't, okay. So she kind of looks just really sad and crestfallen coming over towards you.
So, darling, what you want is some action?
I just want to go for a run. I just want to do something. The orcs are nice, but I just, it's just so aggravating. Just stood here all day.
You know, I think they got some big plans for tonight. You're gonna have a lot of fun.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Sorry, is
Really
this
fun.
Gwen or Lucinda playing right now? Oh my god.
Fun. No, this is not Lucinda. This is like
Sorry, there's just a
Don't
lot of
worry.
suggestive language being thrown around. I can't help it. Carry on.
It's not intentional on my end. It's just kind of the way it's coming out.
I wasn't even being intentionally.
I guess I'm just lewd.
No, it's kind
Yeah,
of like
you are.
I always realize like the moment
Don't
after
apologize, Buck. He is. He's making us both sound worse than me.
and Doom even more so than Elf,
What?
likely. Yeah, you are.
What did I do now? Don't pull me into this.
You're right. That's enough.
You're already pulled into another situation over there, and that could probably develop. Anyway, sorry, before we get to our far topic, so
So yeah, basically Gwen is telling Suzy that it's gonna be fun. You're gonna have a good time tonight. Just a little bit longer to wait.
Sally kind of then just goes, "Hey, would you mind just walking me around the camp for a bit? I just want to move around. This cage is too small."
I'll see what I can do. I believe I do have rope.
Yeah, I'd imagine it comes as standard in like your adventure
Yeah,
packs.
it was
so
in my gear and I haven't
it's like
used it yet.
it's like 50 feet, isn't it?
Yeah,
Okay, so
I'm not aware of having used it. I would need to check my notes, but I believe I didn't.
I don't recall an instant in which you have so far.
Oh, I restocked. I'm not sure.
Wh-
One or the other.
Whichever you've got it
I-
to hand.
I have it to hand. Okay. I'm gonna go over and talk with that orc preparing the grease
Okay.
and see if we can fashion a harness.
Okay. So the orc is just kind of stirring this vat of grease. Not quite sure if he's supposed to be doing that or if he really knows what he's really doing. I think he's just more like trying to look busy. So the orc, kind of being caught off guard by someone actually checking to see what he's doing, just straightens his back and says, "Oh, yes, what do you want?"
You know, good Susie here.
Oh, yeah,
Susie's
yes.
getting a bit restless. She kind of wants to have a bit of a stroll.
Yeah, listen, I should probably warn you, she can be a bit of a handful if you get her out of there. As long as you're sure you can handle it, I think we do have, the harness that we use to bring her up here.
See,
He kind of just goes over to the tents here for a few moments, rifles through a few things, and he manages to bring out the harness. As you receive the harness from this orc, you can see that there isn't really any rope attached to it. You can kind of like see strands of frayed rope kind of like hanging off it.
well, I guess the last round didn't go so well with this one.
Oh, she was in a bad mood.
Alrighty then.
Okay, so Gwen is probably going to take some time with the orc to attach the harness, and
Well,
oh, sorry, Gwen.
also talking to Susie on the way, like, and basically trying to get her to say that if we go on a walk, she'll behave.
Okay, so I'll just she'll just go, "Oh, yeah, I mean, you seem nice, so my bit took it out from last night, so just a stroll for me will be good."
Wow, is that? Also tying my rope to the harness. So where the freight ropes were, taking those out and instead attaching my whole rope.
Yeah, cool. Right, so you're going to
Also
do...
making that orc go with me.
Yeah, the orc will... he'll just call his buddy here over, and he seems to... he's kind of like a co-worker, I suppose, in this situation, so he's going to come over and cover him. No one will really tell the difference, and he's going to walk around the camp with you. So as you guys are walking around the camp, I'm going to switch over once again, this time to Blaine's perspective. So, Blaine, after you walk off from Lyre, you join... so I'm going to say these orcs stood close to the entrance, seem to have... Like, there's a couple of tanning racks set up, and some of them seem to have, like, bows on them and other various hunting equipment, which kind of makes them stand out from what everyone else is doing, considering that the other orcs don't really seem to be adorned with any particular gear. They're just kind of generally working labor. And, like, this orc here just steps forward and goes, "Oh, did Lyre send you here to join us on the hunt?"
Yes, she did.
Listen, thanks for doing this. Honestly, we might need you to also play babysitter. We have a bit of an unruly one with us. He's one of the young ones in the group, but he's kind of coming of age, and well, he needs to learn how to hunt. So, if you don't mind, we'll head out immediately.
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Okay, so as you head out, you kind of note that there isn't really anyone like this orc fitting this guy's description. The other 4 orcs that are with you are pretty mild-mannered, well, as mild-mannered as orcs go, and they kind of like spot you looking around, and it goes, "Oh, he's waiting for us a little ways outside of camp. We should probably get going."
Why is he over there?
He insisted on going ahead of us. Young ones, you know, can't really keep him down. I'm sure you get it.
All right, let's go then.
So, you head out of camp with the other orcs, and you see... honestly, if this guy told you that he was a young orc, you probably wouldn't know. He's built in quite a similar way to Grumsh. He's pretty muscular, and he's just sitting impatiently. Like he's kind of like the area that you guys encountered. You know, like the abandoned camp that you saw a few sessions ago. It's kind of that area outside of the pass. So you approach there, and this guy just stands up and goes, "Hate, wait! Hate, waiting!" Oh, there he is. I suppose if you didn't guess, his name is Hate.
Really?
Yes. Yes, really. So,
Yeah.
so he is just kind of like stood there, sort of like arms either side, just roaring to the group, and the orc that was kind of introducing goes, "Okay, yes. Listen, you're probably a more experienced hunter, so which way do you think the game is? We're looking for elk, just so you know."
I guess they are in the forest.
What do you cast, sorry?
I guess they are in the forest.
Yeah, they're in the forest. There were a few hunters here past couple of weeks, scared the animals off, but with the cult gone, they might be reconvening now. Not sure. Do you think you could pick up some tracks?
Yeah, I can try.
Okay, so I'm going to say make a survival roll. Ooh, very nice. Okay, so you pick up tracks pretty quickly, actually. I mean, considering the last time you were here, you were struggling to find any tracks in this mess. But whether
Yes.
just that you were looking in the wrong spot or a near-death experience has kind of sharpened your senses a smidge, you pick up the tracks of several elk, actually. Probably a pack of about, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6. But whatever it seems like it's a promising lead. So you relay this information to the orcs, and they kind of head along the path. So you guys travel for a little bit, and you eventually come across something you weren't actually expecting. It appears to be an abandoned farm. So there's quite a few animal, like you kind of weren't really looking for this specifically, but it seems that the elk have taken like shelter in like a barn at the sides. You can hear like the sound of other animals coming from within the disused building. So you guys are all kind of like just gathered nearby at the moment, and Hate is still following you. So Hate, upon seeing the farm, is going to just go, "Hate! Hate! Go to farm!"
No, stay here.
Hate looks disappointed. Okay, so as you guys approach, roll stealth for me. See how well you guys are able to approach without scaring anything off. Just going to have you roll because you're leading the pack.
I put my armor off.
Okay, so you don't get disadvantage on stealth.
Yes. Not like last time.
That's fair. Awesome. Okay. So 16 is actually pretty good. So you managed to sneak around the side just fine. Pardon me. Just checking Discord. You managed to sneak around the side. The animals don't seem to have noticed you just yet. However, I'm going to say that as you approach, it occurs to you that you're going to need a way to ferry these animals back towards the group. So, what do you do to guide the animals back?
I guess I sent Max
Mm-hmm.
to push him our way.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Using Max, roll me animal handling with advantage because you're kind of like using him like a shepherd dog, I'm guessing.
Yes. So just am I handling then?
Yeah, your animal handling with advantage. And just give us another roll there.
Yeah.
Okay, 16 is better. Right, okay, so you manage to send Max out, and the animals start moving, and it seems as though they're being guided towards the orcs, who, in your absence, have been setting up traps in order to secure the animals. As you do so, do me a favor, roll a perception check.
Perception.
Yeah. Okay, very good. Okay, so God, your
Jeez.
rolls are not bad today. Okay, so you, as the animals are being herded towards the other guys, you kind of notice out of the corner of your eye that Hate did not heed your words, and he's kind of just he's kind of like standing behind a tree, waiting for a moment to pounce out at the animals, and you manage to catch him just before he starts running out towards the animals to try and hunt them down himself. Okay, how do you react?
Hate, stay there, I said.
Hey, oh, okay, Hate's listening.
Yes, I know, but we need these animals.
Okay, so the animal, you managed to prevent Hate from causing a distraction, and the animals are guided back safely towards the orcs. So, you got a pretty good haul of animals with your rolls, Blaine. So, the animals that you guided back were the elk. So I'm going to say that you got 8 elk, and you managed to also ferry or to guide 4 lambs out of this farm. And as you go inside of, as you kind of look around, you also notice like a chicken coop containing 8 chickens, which between you and the orcs you managed to take back. So,
Right.
yeah, that could have been a lot worse, but damn,
Yep.
you rolled really well. So you kind of avoided any potential real conflict there. Okay, so unless you want to do anything else, you're just going to be heading back with the orcs, and Hate kind of looks a little bit disappointed that he wasn't able to do anything of use, but you managed to keep him from doing anything too stupid, which, you know, is a victory in itself.
Can I ask Hate? Can you shoot a bow?
Hate, of course, could shoot bow. Hate's missing.
Show me then.
Okay, so Hate takes he just kind of like looks around his back and goes, "Oh, Hate's forget bow. Hate's forgetting bow. Can Hate have your bow?"
You can have my spare bow, sure, but don't break it.
Hate promised nothing. And with that, Hate is going to shoot his bow. Unfortunately, he only has a +1 to hit. So, are you going to get to aim for anything in particular?
Are there any apple trees nearby?
Yeah, sure. I'm going to say that there's probably an apple tree somewhere kind of on your way back.
Try shoot this apple at the tree.
Okay, so I'm going to say that. How far away are you making him shoot?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm probably going to say
100 feet? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean the longbow can go. So yeah, so Hate takes a shot, and honestly, isn't a bad shot. He doesn't quite strike the center of like. Were you trying to get him to hit an apple on the apple tree or just the tree itself?
An apple on the apple tree.
Okay, so I'm going to say on a 16, considering the the shot. I mean, it's a stationary object, but it doesn't quite go through the center of the apple. But you know, it does hit the apple. He made the shot. So
Not bad.
Hate hates letting people down. Hate's the greatest, except when he isn't. Hate have self-confidence issues sometimes. Hate that.
Just keep practicing, and I think you're a good hunter then.
Okay, and with that, do you do anything else with
Nope.
with hate? Okay.
Nope.
So, we're now going to cut back to Arthur and to Delman with Ailey, the table maker. So, you guys have been spending the time that Gwen and Thingy have been doing. You've basically been instructed in the fine art of table making by this crazy orc person. Well, I'm guessing what is, closest for a person. So, you, Delman and Arthur, have been given a bunch of timber and hammer and nails, and Ailey wants you now to try your hand at making some tables. So, do you want to say anything to Ailey first, or to each other?
Lemon, do you know a way to cheat through this so we don't have to keep making these so quickly? Do you have any magic that can replicate?
Not in a physical form, but I can try this. What's this guy's name? Sorry, Ailey.
Ailey, yeah.
Ailey, was it?
Yes,
Look,
yes, it's Ailey.
I made a perfect table, and I'll cast minor illusion to make it look like a table.
What's the DC for him being convinced by that?
It's I think it's intelligence.
I know there's some DC. I can't
Yeah, it's
remember which one.
intelligence.
Intelligent.
13.
Okay, fortunately he's using the orc stat box, so he's gonna have a -2 to that. So you're probably. I'm just gonna roll a straight d20 and
Fucking nat one, is it?
take 2 off that.
Yeah,
Wow.
of course.
Wow. No, it's actually 16. I'm taking 2 of that. So Ailey takes a few moments to kind of look at this square table, but then kind of like pokes through it, and you can just tell that it's still not timber. There's still timber underneath, and he just goes, What is this? Yeah, you cheating?
I would never.
You make table Ailey. Remember, squares are made with care, rounds must be round, and rectangles should have no angles.
Well, I have just one thing to say. I'll cast Misty Step
what?
and teleport away.
What, you bastard! What?
You make tables. You make tables for Ailey.
Somehow this sounds like Javier.
What was that? Sorry.
I keep feeling I'm hearing Javier.
A little bit, yeah. He's kind of
This is his brother.
he's a character in that vein, as you can probably guess. I mean, it doesn't help that the orcs habitually speak in the third person, so and Javier also does so. All except for Laya, curiously enough.
Sorry, I didn't mean to actually click it.
Oh, it's okay. Okay, so Arthur, since you've now been alone with Ailey, the crack tablesmith, you now need to make some tables. So do me a favor. Roll me a dex check. See how well you do at making the table. Oh no. Okay, I'm going to say that the table starts coming along quite well, but unfortunately, at some point, you kind of catch your finger with a nail, and in your frustration, you kind of just fling the table backwards, and it breaks.
I'm gonna make you do that.
Yeah, Ailey, you make table again. You can put more timber in front of you.
What's the magic word?
Really?
Good enough.
He looks genuinely confused.
Whilst I'm also making this one, I cast Mending on the other one.
Fair enough.
Put it back together how it was at least.
Tell you what. If you're going to do that, roll me 2 dex checks. One for the table you're working on, and one for how well the other one's prepared. Unless there's another check you'd like to use instead that you feel that might be appropriate. If dex
First
isn't
one
working.
is for the making the new one. Then next one is for repairing.
Okay.
Fuck's sake.
Right. So the first one, like the one you're making, yeah, you're kind of just tilted by Delamain not being there, and also, yeah, just what is your day right now? The second table, you managed to construct a table, but unfortunately, it's not actually bad. It's sturdy, and it's a little bit misshapen. And Ailey just looks over and just goes, "The round is not quite mound. Wait, that's not right. The mound isn't quite round, but it will do."
Excellent. Do you need me to go now?
No,
There's
you
so much
make
stuff I could do.
no, you make more tables.
God damn it.
So I'm not going to make you keep role playing constructing tables. I'm going to say that Arthur.
Do I walk into this?
You know what? Yes, if you want to.
Arthur, you okay?
Ah, yes, excellent. Come over here. Come on.
I walk to Arthur.
Oh, who's this?
Ah.
You've got enough of a pair of spindly hands to make tables?
Yes. You like making tables, don't you?
I think so. Sure.
Excellent.
You'll learn to make tables. You'll learn to like it.
I hand you some tools as well.
You know what? Just because Blaine walked on this, roll dex, see how good you are at making tables. You know what? You actually make a good quality table with almost no imperfections, and Ailey he kind of like doubles back in amazement and just goes, this table is a rectangle with no angles. It's beautiful. Listen, make another table. Make it now.
How many do you need?
Ailey, you always need more tables.
Alrighty.
Okay, roll just one more check. Unfortunately, the other one was a fluke, and Ailey just goes, "Yeah, Ailey's working with amateurs, but you shall help me for the rest of the day. Or not, I suppose you can leave when you want."
With that, Arthur's walking away.
I walk after Arthur.
No! Ailey! But the tables!
You're welcome for the help.
What a guy.
Thanks for saving me.
You know what? As you guys go back into, I think Hate was behind you, Blaine, and he goes into the tent with Ailey, and you just hear them have a discussion. And he goes, they made tables and then they left me, Hate. What a cruel twist of fate! Yeah, hate! What does hate? Damn! Hate thinks they're alright, actually. Okay, and with that, you guys, I assume, continue to walk away?
Yes.
Yes. And I've kept the hammer I was using with me.
Hey,
Keep my eye open as I'm walking.
you know what? Hate is so distraught over your flagrant betrayal, he didn't notice.
You think you can fucking catch me, bud?
I mean, apparently not.
I'm looking for Delamain.
With a hammer. Okay, fair enough. Right, okay, so I'm going to cut back to Gwen now. So, the harness has been affixed to Sully the Boar, and you guys are just you're kind of walking around the camp, and all seems pretty uneventful for the time being.
How long does your speak with animals last, by the way?
I don't know. It doesn't say in it.
Okay, I'm just going to assume for the purposes of quickness that you're able to talk to Sally throughout this section, just so there's no quibbling. Okay, so they're kind of just walking.
Oh wait,
sorry,
sorry, 10 minutes. It does say.
10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to probably say that as you get about halfway around your lap of the camp, yeah, are you been kind of talking to Sally throughout?
Yeah.
Yeah, you notice probably after you get to around to where the entrance of the camp is, Sally just starts. You can no longer understand her.
I'm gonna cast it on myself again. This time casting as a spell.
Okay, cool.
So it should be in
So you,
effect immediately.
okay, so you can basically keep talking to Sally. Awesome. Okay, so you guys
I
get.
mean, casting time is 1 action, so
Yeah, that's absolutely fine.
it's just about immediate.
So so you get to halfway through the camp. I'll just mark where this area is on the map. So you get to, let me just see, around this spot on the map, and suddenly Sally's head just kind of bolts up as if she's heard or seen something really interesting, and you just hear her simply say, "Oh, it's food."
Food?
Yeah, it's food. You feel a little bit of a tug on the rope.
What food?
Food, juicy food. Juicy food. She's just salivating at the mouth now. And you feel the rope get tighter.
Do you have any clue what she's looking at for the food?
Roll perception, see if you kind of notice the source visually. Okay, awesome. So you can see there's kind of like a stack of produce outside, most notably cabbages.
I get the orc with me to fetch her one of the cabbages.
Okay, so the orc goes over and picks up a cabbage for Sally, and she just kind of like bites into it and just starts.
I didn't say give it to her.
Oh,
I said
you
pick it up for her.
Oh,
and
right,
then
sorry.
make him move around her so she's kind of following him.
Yeah,
move back towards the pen with it.
Okay, fair
out
enough.
for her.
So you're kind of like guiding her back. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
So you basically, it's like it's a carrot on a stick, but it's a cabbage.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, that'll work. So you managed to get Sally around without really much of an issue, and she has a walk. And when she gets back to the pen, do you give her the cabbage?
Oh yes. As soon as she's back in the pen, she gets the cabbage.
Yeah, and she just she chows down on that cabbage. Yeah, like no one's business, and she seems pretty satisfied. And I'm going to say that she can still speak to you and just goes, "Hey, thanks for the walk. Listen, if you're in the contest later, I'm one of the events. I could probably help you out."
Well, thank you for offering. I'm not sure how the contest is going yet, but I'll see you then.
Okay, and Sally just continues munching on the cabbage. So, okay, does Gwen want to do anything else?
There was also the cook that needed help.
Um,
She kind of offered that, or are we taking that out?
it's up to you guys if you kind of want to move on to the next part or whether you want to do that.
We are getting towards the end of the time slot, I think.
Yeah, I mean, basically, I was kind of just doing this as like the preparation. So, when are we gonna finish? About 20 minutes or so.
Perhaps.
What was that say?
Sure.
What time are we finishing? Just to clarify again, is it gonna be at 9 o'clock, or can you guys go longer? Just so I know.
I thought it said 9.
So 9.
Okay, there's probably time for the cook thing.
Right.
Okay, so does Gwen or any of the others head over there? Just considering that a few of you are kind of free at the moment.
Leaving Bobbert to watch Susie and basically telling him to alert us if she gets restless again.
Okay, awesome. So, considering that you got the food from this area earlier, you can assume that yeah, this is going to be where the cooking preparation is being done. So, before that, do you guys want to interact with each other in any way or do anything?
Since Dalman left, which direction did you go actually?
You just said that you misty stepped, Delman, but you didn't specify as to where you went exactly.
I don't know where on the map we were supposed to be.
You were over here, kind of.
Oh.
So if you kind of use the full range of misty step, you could be about here. Oh, pardon me.
I'm going to go up towards that tower up there.
Which tower, sorry? Ah, that tower. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to go sit on top of the tower and just laugh. I'll watch Arthur stomping around.
You know what? I'm going to say that Arthur, well, perception to see if you notice Delman out laughing his ass off at your expense.
He was up there before.
Oh, wasn't he up there before?
He was up there before. Like last time, he also missed this step to the same place.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Arthur. It's almost like you can feel. You don't know where he is, but you can feel that somewhere, someplace, at some time, Dalman is mocking you. He is the source of your pain, and he is reveling in it, and you feel furious.
Be thankful I don't know a message. I've been mocking you in your mind. Tee.
Okay.
Just gripping the hammers and walking around and looking for a target.
Okay, so Arthur's just walking around. Blaine, are you doing anything?
No.
Okay, so Gwen heads over to what she assumes to be the food prep area, and
If I can see Arthur on the way, I'll get him to come along.
yeah, I'd say that Arthur's kind of like hanging around more or less outside of the area.
That'd be easy enough to notice.
Oh,
Gwen,
Like...
are you seeing Delman anywhere?
No, but I'll also have a look around.
Sort of left me
well-
alone with the.
Yeah, you remember she said something about the cook? Don't know about you, but
I remember
I do
something about the
like
cook.
my food to be done in the proper way. Last I remembered, you like to eat as well. Wanna see what we can do?
Yeah, sure, I could do with a distraction. I hook the hammer on my belt, still ready to grab.
Okay, so you guys head to the food prep area, and there's a couple of guys already there. With the cook is pretty easy to identify. He is an orc, just wearing like a white apron, so it's fairly evident who the cook is here. And you've just kind of got two orcs who seem to be tasting his food and kind of apprising it of its quality. They don't really say anything as you walk in. So, what do you guys do?
Lai, you mentioned you got some supplies.
Ah, yes.
Like the usual fare?
Yes, I am Bogami, chef extraordinaire. Well, actually, I just cook. It's usually just meat.
Why do I always get the crazy ones?
Looks like there's a lot aside from meat here.
So yeah, you can see that mostly it's meat. There's some vegetables off to the side, but quite curiously, there's a cabinet behind him, probably the Cult of the Dragons property, containing a few herbs that could probably be used in food preparation if you'd like to have a look to see if any of those might be of use.
Yes.
Okay.
Most definitely having a look in there.
Okay, so you can see that it's like a collection of about 8 different herbs. So, do you want to identify what they are?
If I may.
Okay. So I'm going to say, just because it's herbs, you have advantage to identify herbs because of your herbalism kit, I believe. So, roll nature for me with advantage. Okay. So
16.
3 of them you're not too sure of, but I can tell you that you can see some basil, some chives, thyme, peppermint, and rosemary. And you have an idea of where they work well. Basil would probably work well. It's kind of a sweet and savory taste that would work well with meats. Chives is kind of like a garlicky taste. Thyme has a sharp minty flavor, and it's kind of earthy.
Thyme goes well with meat,
Yeah.
especially if roasted.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you might know better than me. I just did some research, but yeah, I'll take your word for it.
Got that Wikipedia page open.
I'm not really, not really a cook, to be honest. So I'm doing my best.
I think thyme goes well with lamb, doesn't it?
Chives do work for garlicky, but chives don't work that well in cooked. They work best as
To be fair, I just kind of looked at the
Well.
flavor profile. So yeah, so
the chives, thyme, basil, and
so I said basil, chives, thyme, peppermint, and rosemary.
okay, leaving the peppermint.
Okay, so you turn around from the cabinet, and what do you suggest to the cook, depending on what you've seen?
Well, do I see the meat as a stew or is he roasting?
Okay, so a lot of the meat was brought in recently from Blaine's group, so he's still preparing the chickens, the lamb, and the elk. They already have some elk pre-prepared. It's kind of more that well, when I say pre-prepared, it's ready to cook. It's being like skinned and the like. But you can kind of like see all of the selection of meat. You can also see some potatoes, some carrots, cabbage, as you noticed earlier, tomatoes and lettuce. So I said tomatoes, said it the wrong way almost. So yeah, that's what you see.
Well, looks like we get the stuff to make some salads. Putting the chives towards that. Assuming he isn't in that. So I'm setting Arthur to cut for salad, and I'll help with that too. But before that, taking the rosemary, the thyme. Yeah, I think those were the 2. Rosemary, thyme. There was a third one I'm forgetting right now.
Basil, chives, thyme, peppermint, and rosemary are the 5. Well, I think you said you were leaving the peppermint.
Yeah, leaving the peppermint behind, but taking the rosemary and thyme and like cutting them fine. Trying to find some oil. Sorry, I used my hands to speak.
That's okay.
Like mincing those, getting some oil, and making sure to rub it on some of the meat that's supposed to be roasted.
So
and getting the basil and chives to go with something.
So,
some form of salad.
Arthur, you helping Gwen with this, or you just
I will
wait?
effectively be given help action.
Fair enough. Okay, so are
I
you?
will be catching deer.
So basically, you're just preparing the food right now, Gwen.
Yeah, helping prepare.
Okay. I'm not actually sure what check would be appropriate for cooking something. Funnily enough.
Survival?
Yeah, survival.
Yeah, you know
I
what?
guess.
Yeah, I agree. So go ahead, roll survival with advantage. Let's see how well you do. Okay. So you managed to prepare the food pretty well. I mean, the cook. This is probably the best food he's seen for a while, and Bogami just looks. Bogami is impressed. It's got a grand flavor profile. But actually, I have one suggestion for you. I probably wouldn't serve
the onions to Grump. She had someone executed for that once. Or was he exiled? I can't remember.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, he didn't quite prepare it right. He just
Were we using onions?
I want to say
asking
yes.
Arthur, did we put onions in the salad?
I didn't know.
Well, let's see. We make another bowl and let's keep this one away from Gramsh.
Sounds good to me.
I mean, actually, to be fair, I think one of the rival clans was trying to poison Grumsh, so he probably left a bit of a bad taste in his mouth, both figuratively and literally. So, yeah, just keep that away from him, and the rest should be fine. Actually, serve it to those two over there, see what they think. So, the other two orcs who have just kind of been set off to the side, they've not been helping you at all. They've just kind of been looking at you expectantly for something to taste.
I will serve up for one of them. Take a selection of what's been prepared.
Okay, so what do you serve him exactly? Just so I can kind of get an idea.
What exactly is it that we made? Gwen.
Well, we made salad and prepared meat for roasting. That's probably not being roasted yet, so.
In that case, I will offer some.
Ready. And I'm not sure what kind of stew the cook is cooking on, but I'll have to ask that.
I'm going to say that he probably managed to prepare one of the chickens, so he's kind of like making a chicken stew. So.
But that's his thing to give to taste.
Yeah, that's his thing. So you guys are going to. So it's basically salad you're handing over to these guys. Okay, so let's see. Tell you what, roll me a d20, just to kind of see how well they receive this.
Me?
Yeah, just a d20.
God damn it.
Okay, so the two
You took my rolls.
yeah, right.
I did not.
So like, the two orcs kind of like eat the orcs, and you know, like you can get a little bit of gristle in salad sometimes. Yeah, or maybe that's just me. They kind of like munch down it, and they like one just goes, "Hey, Shell, this crunchy. It's supposed to be crunchy, is it?" Ha! No, lad, it's not supposed to be crunchy. Hey, little guy, got any meat for me?
There's some stew. The other meat's raw still.
Well, Shell, eat that just fine.
Okie doke.
So,
I'll spoon up a little bit of stew into a bowl, plonk it down in front of them.
Okay, once again, roll a d20 for me.
Fuck's sake.
Dang it! You were supposed to roll worse on that!
So, like, Xiao just figured it, and he kind of like, I'm gonna say that, like, somehow, some way, there is a massive chicken bone in it. You don't know how you missed it, but it's there, and he just kind of crunches it and my tooth! So, you okay there, lad? No, Xiao! No, I'm not. You here trying to kill me? Putting bones in my stew?
I was gonna kill you. I do a bit more than a bone in your stew.
Well, Shell and Leonard Shell here are going to be we're going to be your critics, and we're going to head off there, and we're going to. And Shao and Lad just they just storm out the tent. They are not happy with the quality of your food, but you know what? The chef was impressed, so you know, screw 'em. They just don't have any good taste, I suppose.
No good food if it hits them in the face.
Do you actually try to hit him in the face with the food?
Nope, I just say that.
Yeah, they don't pay any heed as they head out. They head over to the same tent Hate and Ailey win, and you just kind of hear them bickering in in a group just got to like say, "Hey, who are those 4 kids who came into this camp? Ha! They wanted to work on my tables, but then they didn't. Hate doesn't really mind them. Hate's inconsistent. What are we talking about?" And yeah, the conversation just kind of goes around in the same vein. You get the feeling that you may have made some enemies, unwittingly.
They will remember our names.
Maybe. Okay.
I don't think we told them our names.
Actually, no, I don't think you did. They remember your deeds, then whatever. Okay, so you guys have managed to help with all of the preparation around the camp. So do you all go back to Lyre at this point?
Yeah, sure.
I would do, but I'd also be taking a bowl of the stew with me as well.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, you like your chicken stew. You made it.
Nothing wrong
Having
with
some
chicken
of the
stew.
salad myself.
Okay, so you guys head back over to Lyre. Lyre has kind of like, she's not really been in the same place the entire time. As you've been going around doing your various tasks, Lyre is just kind of been going around the camp, just making sure that things are being going well. So she's coincidentally back in the same spot as she was earlier. So seeing you approach, she just goes, from what I've heard, you've managed to complete your jobs to varying degrees of success. How did it go?
Well, I think Soothie is gonna be fun tonight.
Well, Gwen, I have to say, I saw you walking Sally around, and she's the first time she's not actually bolted on somebody. To be honest, anyone else, she probably would have run around the entire camp and knocked over that cabbage patch. Bogami would have
Yeah,
gone
we
quite
had a little-
upset.
We had a fun little chat. She did get a bit of cabbage, but yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, if she got away, she probably would have eaten most of the supplies, so I'm thankful that you managed to keep her under
Thanks.
control. Oh, Blaine, I heard that you got quite the haul.
Yes, I did, yes.
Ah, and also you managed to keep hate in line, which is no small feat either.
He's something, yes.
And, did you have fun with Ailey, Arthur? Kind of like giving you a knowing look, as if she knew what she was letting you in for.
A warning would have been nice. I got abandoned by a certain someone. I look around, see
Wait.
if Delman's
Hey.
anywhere.
Wait.
I helped you.
Yeah, she did come over and help me, and I appreciate that a lot.
Is Delman still in hiding, by the way?
Yes.
Absolutely, I'm still up on this tower, just observing everything.
You know what? Just shouting across in the cab, and I helped! Before kind of like going back behind the tower. So anyway, you guys kind of like, Zark has kind of just been sat around the table. No one's really wanted to play with poor Zark, and Lyra looks over and goes, "Oh, I should have probably have told him. We're going to be playing dice games later on today. I've got to be honest with you. I didn't really know what he could do. Doesn't really seem like himself lately."
He is a bit absent-minded.
Indeed. Listen, we probably have a few hours before the contest, and I've done most of my duties. If you want to, we could probably go and see Leeson, and we can tell you what we know about Delman. Actually, would be helpful if he was here. Where is he?
Arthur?
He disappeared on me whilst he was helping make tables.
Well, I suppose no time like the present. I'll go and sit over here, and when you find him, I'll be waiting for you. With that, Lai goes over to the table where Leeson sat. Do you reveal yourself, Delman?
Arthur still look angry.
Yes. Arms folded, eye twitching a little bit, looking around.
I'm going to say that this has been moved up here whilst you guys have the Crane's kind of like managed to move. It's up in a couple of orcs kind of getting into position just before I forget. Okay. So are you guys all at the table now?
Well, are we going to the table or are we looking for Dalman?
I don't. Sorry, did Delman say that he revealed himself? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
No, he said he was still in hiding.
He's still in hiding. Okay, you know what? Roll perception again, everyone. See if you can spot Delman.
I don't know if I'm really hiding. I'm just sat on the roof of this tower up here, just watching everyone.
Right. You know what?
Right,
So-
he's all.
Like Blaine just looks towards him and he goes, "He's right there." And then it's just sort of like Arthur just turns around and goes, "Yeah, how did I not see him there? It's
Yeah, I
where he
see
was
that.
before."
I
And-
throw the hammer.
I'll wave.
And I suppose Gwen just kind of like hits Arthur over the head or something for not realizing the obvious. I don't know.
And I
No,
rolled to
she's
hit
just
by
like-
throwing the hammer.
Are you going to?
We need to shoot you down or you're coming.
You know what? Roll a d20, see if you can hit Delman with the hammer.
I get my modifier.
You know what? Sure.
Non-lethal damage or anything like that.
No,
just
no, of
rolling to-
course not.
Are you proficient with an improvised weapon?
I mean, it's a hammer. A light hammer is a weapon. So-
Good point. Good point.
I haven't got one equipped, so I'll just roll for a dagger.
Net 1.
Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately, the hammer somehow it flies out of your arm and it goes into the tent where those 4 orcs were thinking, and you hit Ely in the back of the head.
That wasn't a net one!
It was a 6 though. It was okay. These
Well,
guys.
actually, it is a 2 on the roll.
It's still
specifically,
fun.
So,
It's
you
still,
know, you know, I'm
it's
fine
still
with it.
funny.
I mean, to be fair, if it was a nat 1, I would say that you know what, it probably would have been a similar result. But I'm guessing, you know what, you just kind of like hit him in the shoulder. If it was a nat 1, you probably would have hit his pinky toe. That would have been a bit worse. But yeah, actually no, I'm just gonna say it goes into their tent, but it doesn't hit any of them. That's probably the fairest. So, and you
Dylan,
just kind
get
of
down
like.
here.
You just kind of hear Hate go, "Hate, inaccurate people! If you're going to hit someone, hit someone!" Wait, but lad, you don't want to actually hit us, do you? No, I don't reckon he does, Shell.
Ellerman, get down here.
I'll get down.
Okay, so you
I'm making on the table.
What are you running over?
you into the table making.
Oh, don't be so silly. I'm not built for physical labor. It was better this way.
Could have mage hand up a
was-
table for me and nailed it in place and
But this was more fun for me.
for you.
Lyra is waiting for us. Waiting for you.
Let's go.
Okay.
I'm going into the tent and sitting down.
Okay, so Lyra and Elias will just meet you whether it be around that table or in a place where you can all sit. So, you all convene, and Leeson and Lyra there, and Leeson will just go, we can't. What was that, sorry?
Time.
I know that I was literally just about to end. I was just going to do this as the ending point, so just wanted you all to go. So basically, all Leeson's going to say is, "Okay, good, you are here. We've kind of been talking, and we seem to know 2 sides of this story. So how about we tell you the story of Randolph Reaver, the Stormbreaker, Krylax, former host, and that is where we're end the session."
Alright.
There you go. Sorry, I just needed a couple more seconds for the
Keep
cliffhanger.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, just
I
worked
was
out.
afraid you were gonna start.
No,
because
no.
You had it prepared.
No, it's because like
Wha-
when
1 hour later.
Okay, sorry, that was one time. I'm sorry.
2 hours later.
Later.
2 hours later. No, and when I kind of just I did the cog thing. Sorry, we only had about 20 minutes, so I just kind of went through that quickly and just wanted to get you together so I can start the story next time. But yeah, hopefully,
Yeah, we're saving it before the cutscene.
yeah, that's essentially it. That
It's a long,
moment,
it's a long
that-
one.
that-
We don't
that-
want to watch that yet.
that moment in Final Fantasy VII, sort of like, do you want to say before Cloud tells his story or during his story?
Oh yeah.
Bloody calm fast. But anyway, I've gone on for long enough. So hopefully, if anyone who's still here, you enjoyed, and we shall speak to you next time.
Bye.